Hello viewers, today we are talk about Gustave Franco's Burned. Gustave Franco is buried, born on 25th September 1883 in Geneva, Switzerland, was a Swiss artist whose remains relatively obscure in art history despite his significant contribution like his younger brother Francois buried Gustave Francois specialized his painting, particularly in the realist tradition. His work reflects the influence of modern European artistic trends in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Yet his overview maintains a distinctly personal touch, marked by a focus on portrait and everyday scenes. Born into a family to artistic, Gustave grew up in an environment that was deeply supportive of creative expression. His father, a skilled artisan, and his mother, a passionate lover of the arts, nurtured his early interest in drawing and painting. Gustave, along with his brother, showed early artistic promise, and art quickly became a central part of their lives. With Wolf, Gustave would later gain recognition for his still life and introspective portraits. Gustave Peck, as an artist, unfollowed differently. He received his formal art education in Geneva, where he studied at the École des Beaux-Arts. In it was here that he began to hone his techniques, developing a solid foundation in realism and portraiture that will define much of his later work. Gustave Francois' Brood's early work show the influence of traditional Swiss painting, which emphasized naturalism and fine detail. However, his style was also shaped by his exposure to the broader European art scenes at the turn of the century. The Swiss art world was not isolated from development in France, Germany, and Italy. And Gustave found himself drawn to the dynamic, dynamic artistic movement of Thesis Rigons. His work reflects a blend of traditional Swiss craftsmanship with the modernist sensibilities of the time. Unlike some of his contemporaries who embraced abstraction of avant-garde experimentation, Gustave Francois remained committed to realism throughout his career. His works often focused on everyday life, portraying people in simple yet meaningful setting. His portraits are particularly notable for their ability to capture the physiological depth of his subjects, revealing an acute sensitivity to human emotion. Gustave portfolio included a wide range of subjects from portraits to landscapes and still life, while not as widely known as his brother. His works display a remarkable level of technical skill and emotional resilience. One of his best known pieces is Portrait of a Woman, Krika 1920, in which Gustave showcases his talent for capturing the human form with precision and grace. The painting, rendered in muted tone, conveys a quiet dignity and scenes of intimacy. As the subject appears lost in thought, the delicate handling of light and shadow gives the work a three-dimensional quality emphasizing Gustave's keen observation skills. While Gustave shared a close bond with his younger brother Percuse, their artistic paths were distinct. Gustave's career took off with his celebrated still life and self portraits, while Gustave's work remained more grounded in portraiture and everyday scenes, despite his both of brothers shared a dedication to realism and appreciation for technical precision, which set theme apart from many artists of their generation who were exploring abstract and even great forms. Although Gustave did not achieve the same level of fame as some of his contemporaries, he is well respected within Swiss art circles. He participated in exhibitions throughout Switzerland, showcasing his work to a growing audience. His painting often resonated with viewers for their quiet intensity and technical brilliance, thought he never sought the limelight in the way some other artists did. In the latter years of his life, Gustave Franquès continued to paint, thought his health began to decline. He faced several personal struggles, including financial difficulties, which made it hard for him to gain wider recognition outside of Switzerland. Despite these challenges, he remained committed to his craft, producing works that were deeply personal and reflective of his inner world. Gustave passed away in 1969, leaving behind a modest but impressive body of work, although his name does not carry the same weight in the art world as other 20th century figures. His paintings continue to be appreciated for their technical skill, emotional depth, and quiet beauty. His contribution to Swiss realism, particularly in portraiture, have earned him a place in the history of Swiss art, even if his legacy remains somewhat overshadowed by that of his brother Francois. Gustave Francois was a dedicated realist painter whose work thought under appreciated during his lifetime.